Hi, superstars. It is time for English. We are on Unit 7, Week 2, and our weekly concept is pet pals. Our essential question is, how do you take care of different kinds of pets? Let's look at the picture here. How are these children caring for their pet? Are they washing the dog? Yes. So this picture shows children taking care of their pet. So we're going to learn about different ways to take care of your pets. So for instance, let's say you have a cat. One way you could take care of your cat is to brush your cat. You definitely have to feed your pets, give them water. Maybe you take your dog for a walk. So you have to be responsible when you have a pet. Let's watch a video. And this video is about taking care of pets. Let's go over some vocabulary words that we're going to hear a lot throughout this unit. The first word is responsibility. Can you say that with me? Responsibility. Covering the birdcage at night is my responsibility. Something you are supposed to do is your responsibility. Responsibility. Let's look at our next vocabulary word. That is depend. I depend on my big brother to take me to school. Depend. When you depend on someone, you trust that person. Depend. Compared. Compared. If you have compared two things, you found out how they are alike and how they are different. Compared. I compared the basketball to the tennis ball when I said they are both round, but one is bigger than the other. Compared. Train. I will train my dog to be quiet. Train. To train is to teach a person or an animal how to do something. Train. Social. If you are social, you like being around people a lot. Social. He was so social that he spoke to everyone at the party. Social. They. This is a high frequency word. They. They went to the park. Let's spell they together. T-H-E-Y. They. Of. This is another high frequency word. Of. I take care of my fish. Of. Let's spell of together. O-V. Of. Good job, superstars. Try to go over your vocabulary words so you get familiar with them. We're going to read a story about taking care of pets. So what do you think you will learn about caring for a pet? Remember, as good readers, think about what might happen next. This is called making a prediction. And as you're listening to the story, you can check to see if you were correct. And if you weren't, you can make a new prediction. All right. The Birthday Pet is a fiction story. That means the characters and events are made up. And the characters usually take action. They do something to solve a problem. All right, let's begin. The Birthday Pet by Ellen Javernick. That means the author is Ellen Javernick, the person who wrote the story, and it's illustrated by Kevin O'Malley. Illustrated means the person who drew the pictures. So let's read back here. It says it was Danny's birthday and his folks said he could get any kind of animal he wanted for a pet. So what does folks mean? Folks means people, but here it means parents. Folks. All right, let's look at all of these notes. Do you see these notes up here in this picture? So what details do the notes tell you about why Danny wants a turtle? Well, the notes say a turtle is fun to watch. It doesn't get fur all over the place. It's quiet and it doesn't run away. He got him a dog and all he wanted was a turtle. All right, so what's Danny's big problem in this story? He wants a turtle for his birthday, but his family is giving him different animals. What do you think she got him? So do you think the kitten will solve Danny's problem of getting a pet? No. The kitten makes him sneeze and he has to get it when it climbs high in the trees. He wanted a turtle. Which pet do you predict Danny's brother will get him? It rhymes with that. And look at his shirt. What's on his brother's shirt? A rat. There's a rat on his brother's shirt, and it rhymes with that. Let's see if we were correct. So what do you think beady means? His beady eyes were a scary sight. Beady means round and small. And it said it kept Danny up when it gnawed in the night. Gnawed means chewed. Rats like to chew things. So what's the problem with the rat? It keeps Danny awake at night and its eyes are scary. So how does Danny feel about the rat? He seems unhappy about it. How do you know? Well, he looks sad in the picture and he shakes his head when his brother asks about it. Okay, well, his sister says a turtle is absurd. What do you think absurd means? It means very, very silly. So let's see what his sister got Danny. What do you think it's going to be? What's your prediction? A bird. So what does squawk mean? It's a loud, unpleasant cry. So what details in the picture tell you how Danny feels about the bird? Well, he's holding his head and he's looking upset and bothered by the bird. He doesn't like the bird as a pet. So who are the different characters in this story? If we look at this picture, we can see them. It's Danny, his sister and brother, and his mom and dad. Okay, what do you think his family is going to get him now? Let's see. So how did Danny take care of his problem? He convinced his family to get him a turtle. He looks happy now, doesn't he? That's what he wanted. So how does Danny feel about his turtle? He's pretty proud of her, isn't he? He seems very happy to have her. How can you tell? By the look on his face. All right, what does blinked here? The turtle blinked her eyes. What does that mean? When you blink, you close and open your eyes quickly. Blink. A gym is a place to exercise. What happened to the other pets that Danny's family gave to him? Danny's dad is taking care of the dog. His brother is taking care of the rat. His sister is taking care of the bird, and his mother is taking care of the cat. So how can you tell that Danny likes his new pet? Well, he's wearing a turtle costume and he looks happy. Get your close reading companion and open it to page 77. The birthday pet, that's the story we just read. So it's asking, what rhyming word does the author use to predict Danny's next pet? So let's look back at our story. All right, let's read here on page 19. It says, but instead, his older sister said, you would like a turtle? A turtle is absurd. So on page 77 of our close reading companion, it said, what rhyming word does the author use to predict Danny's next pet? So the author is saying, but instead, his older sister said, you would like a turtle? A turtle is absurd. So she went out and got Danny a... So what word did the author use to predict Danny's next pet? Absurd. So let's go back. All right, so the author used absurd. So I'm just going to put it right here. That's the word that the author used to predict Danny's next pet. So what was Danny's next pet? Do you remember? Do you want to go back and look? Let's go back and take a look. All right, let's look and see what the animal is. It's a bird. So absurd and bird rhyme. So let's go back so you can draw the pet. You're going to draw a bird. So what you're going to do is draw the pet right over here. So draw a bird because absurd and bird rhyme. Down here, we're going to complete this sentence. It says, Danny's next pet is a, what is his next pet? Bird. B-I-R-D. And don't forget the period at the end. Okay, let's turn to page 78 now. So on page 78, right here, it says, how does Danny feel about his pet turtle? Draw and label a picture. So before you do that, make sure your name, your first and last name, and the date is on page 77 and page 78. And over here, you are going to draw a picture about how Danny feels about his pet turtle. Is he happy? Is he excited? All right, so draw a picture of Danny. You can draw Danny and his turtle, just show his face being happy and excited, and you can label it. You can label it saying he's happy and excited. If you would like, down here, we're going to complete this sentence. Danny feels, how does Danny feel about his pet turtle? What did we say? Happy, right? He feels happy about it. And we can also put excited. And what do we put at the end? A period. Good job, superstars. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.